I don't believe that abortion is ever a solution for anything. In any case, my own is that I was raped and pressured by the rapist to have an abortion. In my heart, I knew, it's always something I've known, that I would never do that. I just would never be able to do that, no matter what. You know, I mean, they give all these tests and everything for babies, and they do that before, you know, the 20 weeks, so that if you want or if you choose, you can abort. And in me, I would never do it, no matter what. And it didn't change my beliefs when it was actually me. It was me who was raped, and me who was pregnant, and me who was scared to death. And, you know, at that point, yes, of course, I wish I could turn back the clock. I wish that I could have, you know, avoided so much of that. And I guess that's the feeling. At that point, I'm like, well, I can see how a woman would think that, because you would think that you could abort and, you know, that they would all be gone, that you would basically be turning back the clock. So I could see that, but, you know, as me, you could also see that obviously that's not true. There's no way that it's ever going to be the same again. You know, you cross that point, you're pregnant, and it's been a rough road since Sarah's been born. It's definitely been very, very rough. Not only on me, not only on her, but on everybody in her family. A lot of us have gone through things that we never ever thought we would have to go through, ever. You know, fought people that we never thought we'd be fighting. We met a judicial system that, unless you're a part of it, you would never know that it even existed like that. You'd have no idea. You could have told me that, you know, when I was 20 or whatever, and I would have never ever believed it. I would not believe that they would do that to a child, that they would do that to a mother, you know, that they would attack like they do. And yet, you know, no, I would still, of course, I would still have her. I would never ever imagine not having her. She's, you know, she's my baby. I never imagined that when I was pregnant with her. I will say that I never ever ever imagined that, you know, he would take me to court, and not only that he would basically win so much that they would give a child over to a rapist. So after being in the court system, after being sued for custody of my daughter and fighting in Waukesha court for roughly 6 years, all of Sarah's life, pretty much, minus the first 5 months of it. In December of 2012, December 27th, I was arrested by the Milwaukee police for child custody interference. And my daughter Sarah was taken. She was taken by her adjudicated father. I think that there's always some way to get through it. You know, God will give you strength, you know, to do what you need to do, even when it's terrible, you know. And there's been a lot of times when I have had to do things like have had to go to court and where I feel so beat down and I feel so drained, and you know, I've been pummeled by Sarah's adjudicated father and the court system and everyone that helps him. I've been pummeled by them for years and years. But then there's always the good stuff. You know, I haven't seen her in a long time now, but I'm holding on to hope that, you know, she'll be back and that, you know, she'll be happy to be home and happy to see us, and that she'll, I guess, be able to get back to Sarah's life. Right now, this is what I'm hoping will just become a very, you know, bad memory soon. She is almost 7 years old now. She is a beautiful kid, you know, she's a beautiful baby. I wouldn't change, you know, anything about her at all. You know, about her circumstance, yes, of course I would. But about her as a person and everything, you know, that we've done together and all the moments we've had, I can obviously imagine my life without him. And I can't imagine my life without her.